EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's an easy one to underread. There's going to be a lot of break in this from left to right as it gets nearer the hole.
That's a mishit, misjudgment, and maybe another missed putt coming up. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15, and he'll remain at 4 under. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Boy, it's been a terrific day so far. Noda, you've been impressed.
I really have. They've really handled the golf course well. They've handled the nerves, and under the pressure, they've really managed to point to the right things that are making this thing turn into a very nice day.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right. And that ball's trajectory definitely altered by the leaves, as that'll wind up in the heavy stuff. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, you're kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. That one finished off toward bogey here at 17. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. All right, in the fairway. Yeah, mission accomplished. On into, didn't fly it all the way there, but got enough release in good shape. Now, to possibly finish this round in grand style, a long look for eagle. Yeah, you can't do much better than that. That could run forever if you don't get the right speed. That's a nice job. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. That's got to wind up an opening round 68, 4 under par. So all things considered today, a pretty good barometer of what's to come in the rest of this amateur tournament.
And Rich, as we know, amateur golf's a little more volatile, so much easier to catch up, a several shot difference.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gay the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. Ooh, that started well right. And now our co-leader with problems here off the tee. That ball going to settle down into the thick stuff. The lie is not a friendly one, but still a chance to get on in two with a good shot here.
Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Yeah, this one's straight down the hill. Just really needs a tickle to set it on its way, and it will pick up speed as it gathers down that slope.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And that is going to push him into the lead here on this Friday. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateau green is not a bad play here. Safely aboard, front right portion of the green, and then outside look at birdie. This is a 22-foot putt. Well, that's good touch right there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at -9. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. That ball going to land in the bunker, but fortunately it doesn't appear to have plugged. Now this, an awkward distance for a bunker shot. that is not the worst shot in the world, but obviously could have been better.
Certainly. Definitely hoping to try and get inside 3 feet, but it's a little outside that.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie and maybe even an eagle. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Second now from the sand here at 18. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
"14 feet to the hole." Nope. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will be another round in the 60s. It's a 69 here in round 2. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the third. In for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he'll move now to 5 under par. We head away from the coast now due east as we come to the par 4 7th. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. That one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at 5 under. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. He's got his game face on now. That's safely into the right portion of the fairway. That one was running so high. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9 topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certain not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with this third shot.
We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit. Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. We begin the back nine here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putter early on.
Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And that's going to drop him back to 4 under par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards of par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
139 is the number, pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
A little unlucky there. That ball landed very close to the flag, but look how far it's gone on.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. That was low from the start. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over par round, leaving him well back.
Rich, this is
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third once again, and Nota, this is a building process, and before you run, you walk. Before you win, you contend, and here we are. Our featured player has a crack at it in contention.
Yes, they certainly got to be somewhat close to the lead to have even a chance of winning, but at the end of the day, in order to close that gap, there's going to be some big golf required. Lots of birdies, lots of firepower, no holding back. You got to hit the green light.
Yeah, and if they sail through that green light and all goes well, they get the checkered flag and pick up this enormous victory. How's this? An invitation to the Masters and as well an exemption to the U.S. Open.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. No issues here. That is into the fairway. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And his crowd loves it. The lead is down to 1 with 4 holes to go. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. "12 feet still to go." Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16th. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which
gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. And that, a well-placed bunker. It'll collect plenty of shots just like that one as this indeed rolls into the sand. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And things are getting bunched at the top. He pulls to within one with 2 holes to go. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. That's a good drive right there at 17, and that'll leave him with a chance to get something close and maybe grab a share of the lead. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. And that'll do just fine. Here we go. 7-footer for birdie. No, that's going to miss right. And a good opportunity goes by the wayside. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he's going to stay 2 back. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. This one starting a little left off the tee. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie.
Oh, way too much ball.
Gonna have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last, and that will make this a final round, 71. Well, Frank, a win would have been nice, but this is all you're looking for, right? Here at Q-School, just get in.
That's right, the focus is normally on the people that don't make it, the losers of Q-School. You know you had to finish in the top 40, had to get the job done, and that's exactly what we saw. Mission accomplished.
Till next time, for our entire cast.
You